in the morning. Wake up.
AM Mayhem. Always lit. With SCG's #1. Too Cool Chris.
Alrighty then, it's 8:00 in the morning, gentlemen. How we looking?
Interesting topic. Some Times. Big picture of the Commissioner of Police, Enville Williams. In a move signaling a zero-tolerance approach to police misconduct. Since when? Commissioner Enville Williams of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has reportedly vowed to implement suspensions without pay for officers found to be involved in serious incidents with civilians. This marks a significant escalation in disciplinary measures, as previously suspensions were typically issued with pay,
aka vacation.
He's drawing a line in the sand this time, an inside source told St. Vincent Times, emphasizing Commissioner Williams' firm stance. He's made it clear he's going to use every tool at his disposal, including hitting them where it hurts most, their wallets.
So all the time when they were doing whatever the misconduct was, he wasn't hitting them all the time.
No, sounds like with pay.
A paid suspension is essentially
a holiday. Because I do whatever I did.
Particularly when I come back with my job.
You send me home, I get in my salary, and then I come back to work. So it's a holiday I went on and I come back.
I could take a paid suspension.
This story goes on. This story goes on. While Commissioner Williams has addressed officer conduct in the past, I don't remember that, but yep, okay. Sources indicate this recent declaration carried a new level of force, reminding officers that such actions are fully within the bounds of police regulations. This comes in the wake of increased public scrutiny following a widely discussed incident involving a serving officer and a female civilian.
Is that the reason why he came out now and saying what he's saying? Because the pressure on?
Where's the pressure?
When I say the pressure, everybody knows that case. Everybody familiar with it. Persons talk about it. People still talking about it. Is that the only reason why he came out and talk about it?
Well, first off, he didn't come out and talk about it.
Oh, well
right?
Made that really say.
This is an inside source.
This is somebody
saying. Oh, well, then again,
right? So one, we're not hearing it from him. And two, I would suggest, I don't know the commissioner, so I can't really speak for him. Can't speak for his character, etc. But I would suggest that this is more about PR
than anything else.
Yeah.
But if that statement like that has to come out, shouldn't it have been coming from the commissioner himself? If it were you to make that, or whoever, should he not be the one standing and saying these things? So how am I to be, or why should I believe if you're saying to me a source within? I won't hear from no source.
What's the police quote unquote union called? The police welfare something.
Yeah.
Are they going to come out and kick a bat on this one?
No, they would have done so already.
Plus, I mean,
or is
what would be their argument?
Well, in the US, you see it all the time. They kick a bat about it.
Yeah, but
streets are violent, criminals are dangerous. Right? We can't be taking a soft approach with them. These are hardened criminals. Blah blah blah. While force may look strong, it's actually necessary because the normal arguments that police make.
There are two people that should be speaking on this matter. Two, and when I say speaking, those are the persons with the voices of authority. Two people. One, the commissioner of police.
Mm-hmm.
He should come out and say whatever that person would have said right there. And two, the Minister of National Security. You have to come out now with the reassurance to the public that these things will not go unchecked. We have heard from none of them.
But hasn't the Prime Minister kind of contradicted this in the past by talking about
put up your
beatitudes,
beatitude and all these things?
Don't need to read the beatitudes, you know what I mean?
So until the two of them come out and say anything, to me, this is just me, Chris' personal opinion, the rest is just hogwash. Because the persons with the direct responsibility, they ain't saying that.
Is this just PR?
I think I think they are under some pressure. And I think the latest one with the stabbing incident of Raphael is embarrassing.
Right.
So I think it's embarrassing.
Right.
They have to say something.
Why is it embarrassing? I don't think it's embarrassing.
I don't think they're embarrassed about the other incidents, like beating up people on.
I think they should be
and
more
whatnot.
embarrassed by that.
No, but if
They
somebody
should
told
be,
you,
but I don't think that they are.
No, the reason I say that they should be more embarrassed with those, and because in this case, the guy accused of stabbing, of doing the multiple stabbing, was not like working. That was in their own time, right? They weren't doing it in the name of the police, right? The only embarrassment I think, and this isn't really in the police's control, is him getting bail, right? Whereas the others, where somebody says that I have a weapon on me, and it results in a police officer choking me while others are punching me in the head, and kicking me. That's embarrassing because that's a regular kind of restraining process, right? I shouldn't be getting punched in my head while an officer is choking me, right? To me, that's very embarrassing. The guy being beaten up outside, I think it was Bonady or Peppercorn.
Yeah,
I think that was embarrassing, right? But
the one outside of City Store.
correct. Yeah, that's embarrassing, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if they feel embarrassment for that.
They should do.
but again,
But the officer stabbing the young lady, to me, that's not really on them.
It's on them if he's not suspended.
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. But I mean, you have to presume he's heading to prison.
But if that's embarrassing, what is what? Why are the heads not addressing such? How embarrassed can they be if none of them address them?
As we've spoken before, right? There's a fine line, right? That the politicians and even the commissioners walking, right? They want to maintain the support of the regular police force, right? Of the people under their management, right? But at the same time, they have these pesky questions coming from the media and from the public, right? So they're trying to walk that balance, which is why maybe this was deliberately done the way it's done, where reportedly the commissioner is thinking about or planning to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to the commissioner actually coming out, because then he has plausible deniability. He could come and tell his officers, look, I ain't changing nothing.
Yeah. But this sounds like the way I read that article, sounds like they had a meeting. And
Sounds
it's just somebody saying, well, boy, he kind of dressed it down.
Or it's an elaborate PR campaign.
To feel out the public.
Feel out the public.
Which
Feel out,
is-
or more
feel out the
importantly, feel out the officers.
Which is, I think,
Yeah?
I agree
Maybe.
along that line.
What are the officers gonna say? What are his black squad gonna say if you can't,
beat up people?
well, rough and tumble them?
Well, beat up people.
Beat up people.
If they can't
Yeah.
beat up people. All right.
Rough and tumble them.
Yeah, get a rash in the bottom them. and beat
I
up
go do my
people.
work.
Yeah.
If you can't beat
How am
up
I
people.
meant to do more? Because there's another story saying that they've never been taught how to
But
restrain.
I was saying, so if that is
So
what we
if
get
I'm
out
an
of this,
officer and I've never been taught how to properly restrain under the law
then I
or de-escalate, right?
Yeah.
Then aren't I rightly going to say, well, look, you can't touch my pay. You never taught me how to do this. I thought I just had to get him in the station or in the van.
something.
Yeah.
So when you train in to be an officer, flip side, when you train in to be an officer, isn't that part of your training?
Apparently not.
Or isn't it supposed to be part of your training?
One would expect.
But again, right, if you're the commissioner of police, and let's say the training is inadequate. Let's say that.
Right. And you ain't do nothing to fix it.
That really your training comprises of physical training,
Right.
running, jumping, pull-ups, etc.
And you ain't do nothing to fix it.
And you haven't really done much to address
What does that tell you?
Let me ask you something, right? If we heard today that money is missing from the treasury, and why nobody seems to know what's going on, how long would you give the Minister of Finance to address the issue publicly?
pretty quickly,
Like within what?
couple of days.
Couple of days. So how come it is that we've become
Okay.
so comfortable
Okay.
that the Minister of National Security
Oh,
no
yeah.
longer speaks on
Yeah.
issues of national security?
He doesn't speak on national security at all.
whatsoever.
Which begs the question: why does he want that ministry?
Whatsoever. He doesn't speak on it whatsoever.
Why would you want that ministry when you clearly don't give it much time?
But this is what I started off by saying. Once you're not hearing from the guys with the voices of authority, don't give me them hogwash.
Why does he want it then? Let me ask that question. Why does he want the
If I
ministry?
had to theorize, I would. The minute leader of the nation kind of wants the leader of your armed forces, wants to be leader of the armed forces.
Paddy.
Why?
You need them.
I don't know why.
You need them.
Need him for what?
I don't know why.
In the event of
In the event of
Something.
something.
I don't know.
It is weird because
So how would the police react to this if this was the actual case?
If I were, the police wouldn't say anything until it actually happens.
but so for right now, we go.
Right now, it's just, as you say, it's PR.
We aight.
I don't think they'd be good with it.
I mean, if it went through.
I don't think they would be.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think they'd be comfortable with that.
No, they wouldn't. So hence the reason why it has not gone through. They're comfortable now.
And probably why it won't go through.
Oh, okay. Because they're comfortable now.
You think the commissioner is actually going to enforce this?
Enforce what?
Yes.
Enforce what?
The unpaid suspensions for miscreant
He might.
officers.
He might.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think we're going to hear
Why-
about it
why
after
is that?
today?
I think it gets to a point where, for the sake of the PR, that you kind of, you might not do it forever, but you make an example out of.
Right, but for the
One or
sake
two.
of the same PR, wouldn't it be better if he himself come and say so?
But
For the
maybe he's
sake of the
feeling
PR.
it out. Maybe he's feeling out the public.
Well, you going to feel out the
Or
public
the
there now?
police. The police. opinion.
I could say this almost categorically. This ain't gonna happen.
I think it will.
Never.
You think they're concerned
How,
about any of this?
how are they meant to arrest anybody? If I can't choke him and punch him,
Pull you off a wall and get some boots.
They'll probably do training now.
Huh?
Yeah, they train them now. Not too late to learn.
I don't even think the Minister of National Security would want this.
Why not?
How are we going to deal with protesters? I think.
Yeah, but we could also save some money.
Save money what?
What we got to pay?
We see.
Nah, I'd rather pay them and keep beating. Eat and teach.
Listen, man. Long and short of the story, unless any of them can address them speech, them stupid talk, they come from the persons with authority, meaning the two head honcho, the two El Jefes, what I
Yeah,
just
but
called
they-
it.
I don't think the Minister of National Security would want it. I think it would.
Hence the reason why he don't speak on
I
it.
think it would put him in a small dilemma.
Right. Hence the reason why I say it's nothing. on it.
What are you going to do when the protest?
All right.
When the protest?
What
comes
we call
kick
it?
up? What are you going to do? How you going to?
Why are you making it sound like they need police to suppress a protest?
Because we have seen
They
it.
do.
We have seen it.
Remember how they got in office? Huh?
We have seen it.
They know the value of a protest.
Highway trading is proof enough.
Wasn't here.
Ah.
But if you were here, you would realize
why we need
why-
it.
why.
Why we need it. Yeah. So we're going to do some commercials and come back. Oh, yeah, we coming right back.